We're in the garage today. We got my dad, we got Yaciel.
What's good, brother?
If you guys seen the last video, if you didn't see the last video, I mean, make sure you go check it out. Because we got a whole garage set up. Really, really nice. And now that we got a garage, it's time to work. You guys haven't seen the Z in a while, but it's complete teardown time. Why? We're swapping shells. Let me go ahead and show you guys the new shell. It's not the cleanest, but it's straight. So this is basically the new Z we're gonna be swapping into. Not super duper clean. I think it's a little rusty underneath. I checked it out. It's not the worst, but most important thing is it's straight. If you guys see my Instagram or if you guys know my car, it is not straight at all. So as long as we have something straight to work with, now we got the shop to work with, we can make this thing a really, really nice car. But yeah, guys, super excited to have this garage finally starting to work on the Z. We already took the bumpers off. My dad's getting the wheels off. Yaciel took the fenders off. Oh my gosh, yo, my boy's getting to work.
We're locked in, brother.
He ain't playing. He knows how to strip a car. Maybe not put it back together, but
definitely can strip it off.
But yeah, guys, first step is pretty much pull this engine out. Engine and transmission. We gotta get all this stuff out of the way. A lot of this stuff is scrap because it's all broken and bent. But yeah, step one, fenders, engine trans out. We gotta remove all this, so let's see how long it takes us to do that. Boom. So we got a lot done so far. Pretty much the whole front end. Oil cooler, power steering cooler, radiator. Showed you guys the fenders and stuff. My dad's working on the seats. There's not much that I'm keeping from the interior. Dash, radio, center console bits. Obviously over fenders. I'm trying to get this underglow out because I can probably reuse that. Underglow secured. As you can see here, we got most of the wiring out. I'm just working on the bottom section behind the trans. It's a little difficult to get to. Get that last bit of the wiring out of the way, and then we'll be able to hopefully pull this thing out.
How long did it take us? Like 4 hours to get it to this point? 3/4 out, man. Oh, look how mangled. Oh my gosh. This car. In case you guys are new to watching, you can clap Matt's car is underneath the overs and shit.
Alright guys, so as you can see, engine is finally out. So tomorrow, plan is to take that trans off, hopefully put that on the engine stand, put it on the corner, and then we got to go ahead and start with the subframes. I'm planning to drop the front subframe with all the knuckles, hubs, and coilovers, just so when I go put it on the other car, I just have to pick it up, bolt everything together. Same with the rear. Hopefully I drop it with all the calipers already on it and everything. Exhaust is for sale. If anybody needs a 350Z exhaust, I got one for sale. That sounds pretty shitty though. I'm gonna go around showing people exactly why I'm swapping shells, because look at this. That's a good visual right there, buddy. Yeah, so is this one. This one's pushed in that way. Yeah, you can see my bushing for my sway bar is actually pushed out that bad. But not only that, if I walk around and actually show you guys, look at how clapped this thing is, man. We got this, I don't even know. I cut this. This is sad. I cut this myself. But the rear end also is pretty clapped. I'm not gonna lie. And oh my gosh, this is the corners. Only reason this car looked good is because of Nate. So shout out to Nate. Plan is to come out here tomorrow, and get the ball rolling on front subframe and the rear subframe, and little bits and pieces I'm going to take from this car as well. A lot of this stuff is going to be up for sale because I'm switching setups, like my hydro, I think that's it. Oh, exhaust. Yes, I said that already. But I'll see you guys tomorrow when we pick this back up. Okay, guys. So if you come around here, I did get these dual caliper bracket lines out. I did loosen these lines right here. Went ahead and loosened both sides lower arms that support the subframe or whatever. Also got the coilovers loose, as you can see right here. Same with that side, everything's loose. Only thing left to do is the 4 main bolts. So I'm gonna stick my jack under there, and hopefully this thing does not fall. Wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. Bam, just like that, we got the full subframe dropped. We didn't take anything apart but those 4 bolts and like a brace and a couple other bolts holding the subframe on. Of course, we unclipped that connector, but full subframe ready to go in another car. Obviously, probably gonna refresh it, but it's a lot easier outside the car. And I'm not gonna be refreshing it just yet, so it's easier to store in a corner for now. All complete just like this. Now, hopefully I can move this thing by myself over into a corner so it's not in the way. Now that we got this subframe out, time to get this one out as well. All right, guys, so the plans actually changed. I did not end up taking the subframe out as one unit. Found out a bunch of stuff was bent as well. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that coilover is flat there, and then it goes yoink. Basically, coilover is bent. I'm really hoping this lower control arm isn't bent. I'm gonna have to line it up with somebody's good one. Kind of looks bent, but the other one looks very similar. I just don't know if they're both bent. But this upper arm is definitely bent. Everything else is off. Leaving that in there because we're not gonna be needing that. Took the rack out with all the lines so I can just drop it in the next car. This coilover right here is slightly bent as well. You can see that. Luckily, I can just order the bottom sections of it, like this part right here. BC actually sells that separate, so I can just order that and swap it in. Also need to check this arm, make sure it's not bent. Knuckle, everything looks fine. I just replaced that at a recent event. But yeah, guys, this car's pretty much almost stripped of all the important things. Pretty much up next is just the ganadors, these doors, and the dash has to come off because I'm going to be putting that in my next car. And I think that's it. This was all that was left. Oh, the hatch also. The hatch is staying with me. But that's pretty much it for today. I did get the engine on the engine stand. I'm going to be tearing this thing apart. I'm going to be resealing this thing. After I reseal it, I'm going to be polishing my plenum. The new car has a plenum spacer I'm going to be installing. Just basically trying to make it look nice because we're planning on doing final bout, if you guys didn't know. So our interior tune has to be top notch. But it's pretty cold in here. I'm gonna head inside. Tomorrow I'm gonna come out, do this, and you guys will see me then. Fuck. Ugh. God damn. Nobody told me how heavy this fucking door was. Okay, guys, this thing was super heavy. I didn't get to record it. Actually, I did, but I recorded it up and down for reels. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting every day that I come in here and work, as well as on YouTube. But obviously, it takes me a little longer to make YouTube videos. So, anyways, besides the point, this thing was super heavy. Finally got it off. Got both the doors off. Got the cannon doors off. Got both of the pillars off. And that's pretty much it for today. I am going to be taking apart the interior of my car probably tomorrow. I just need the dash, this front section, the radio, and my steering hub. But yeah, after that, this thing is pretty much stripped down. This coming weekend, I'm hoping to have it get picked up. After it gets picked up, I am going to be cleaning up the garage, putting some of this stuff away out of this garage, just so I have more room. So when I go to tear down my other car, and I'm going to be selling all those parts real cheap. So if you need Z parts, and if you're in the PA area, New Jersey, New York, whatever, let me know. I'm your boy, because I got everything, literally everything. But yeah, guys, this was pretty much a video of me stripping my car. I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting in the interior part just because that's just some more interior. But this thing is pretty much bare bones now. Ready to get the up out of here. And we're going to be bringing in the white car. And honestly, I want to call it a restoration just because my plans for that car is kind of crazy. I also do have a timeline on that car, so I'm probably not going to get everything done that I want. But it's going to get done regardless. I got to speak it into existence, all right, guys? I want to get it done, so I'm going to get all that stuff done. Like, if you think about it, this didn't take me long to take it apart. The long part is prepping that other shell, and then literally it's vice versa of what I just did right now. But yeah, guys, pretty much it for the video. Words of wisdom for today is you cannot hit a home run without a big swing. Shout out to Diego. He commented that on my last video. You gotta try your best. You gotta give it your all. Even though it's risky, you guys gotta go out swinging big for big results. So with that being said, go ahead and comment down below word of wisdom so I can use it on the next video. And I'll see you guys on the next video.